Thanks for coming. Happy Saturday. It's really nice out, so I'm really excited to go outside after this. Let's get started in Supta Baddha Konasana. So Supta Baddha Konasana is just reclined bound angle. So press the soles of your feet together to touch, butterfly your knees out to the edge of your mat, and recline all the way down to your back. And once you're down on your back, you can move your heels as close or as far away from your body as you'd like. You can place your hands either down by your sides. You can face your palms down to the ground or up toward the ceiling. You can even place one hand over your heart, one over your belly. Really feel your breath. Start to bring some awareness to your breath. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose. Feel your belly rise up. And a nice loud open mouth exhale, sigh your air out. Take another deep breath in, fill all the way up, fill up your belly all the way up to the top of your chest. And seal your lips at the top and exhale back out your nose. Continue breathing here like this, in and out through your nose. Try to match the length of your inhales and exhales, taking nice deep breaths in, filling up your belly all the way up, filling up your lungs, your chest. And a nice slow exhale with your mouth closed. A couple more rounds of breath here on your own. Take one more deep breath in. And a slow breath out your nose. Now take your palms to your outer thighs and close your knees up together. Spread your arms out to a T or a goalpost if you don't have the space. And then lift your knees up and then gently drop your knees over to the left side of your space. So it's just a nice, easy supine twist here. Stack your hips, your knees, and your ankles all on top of one another. Feeling just a gentle twist throughout your spine. Option to drop your gaze over your right shoulder if your neck allows it. Draw your knees back up to center. Then drop your knees over to the right side of your space, stacking your hips, knees, and ankles, rounding both shoulder blades. Option to gaze over your left shoulder. Return your knees to center. Grab for behind your thighs. Rock and roll the length of your spine a few times. Just massaging all up and down your spine. And when you get enough momentum, cross your ankles, plant your palms, and step back to a tabletop position. Stack your shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees, and neutralize your entire spine. Inhale, cow pose. Drop your belly down. Lift your gaze in front of you. Exhale, cat pose. Curl your spine up, gaze between your thighs. Inhale, cow pose. Drop your belly, expand through your collarbones. Exhale, cat pose. Pull your spine up to the ceiling. Now return to a neutral tabletop. Gaze straight down between your hands. Inhale, tuck your toes under. Exhale, tabletop hover. Lift your knees just 2 inches off of the ground and continue to gaze between your palms Snap your belly button up into your spine and feel your core kind of start shaking here. Take one more deep breath in, press the ground away really hard. Exhale, downward facing dog, send your hips up and back. Take a minute to settle into this position, this inverted V shape in your body. You can walk out your dog, so bend into one knee, bend into the next. Now spread your fingers out really wide and spiral your triceps behind to the wall behind you. So kind of release your shoulders away from your ears. Now press your palms down really hard. At the same time, lift your tailbone up to find as much length throughout your spine as possible. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, ragdoll pose. Step your feet behind your wrists at about hip width distance. Drape your torso over your thighs. Option to grab for opposite elbows and sway side to side. Let your head hang heavy. You can nod your head yes. I'm going to shake out any tension. Now drop your arms down to the earth. Toe heel your feet together to touch, leaving just a sliver of space between your heels. Inhale, slowly roll up to stand, stacking one vertebrae on top of the next. When you get to the top, inhale, shrug your shoulders up to your ears. Exhale, release your shoulder blades gently down your back. Press your palms together at heart center. You can soften your gaze or flutter your eyes closed. We'll take a nice breath here. Take a nice deep full breath in. Feel your spine expand. Nice deep breath out your nose. Flutter your eyes open. Drop your arms down to your sides. Inhale, mountain pose. Reach your arms up overhead. Ground down through all corners of your feet and pull your kneecaps up to engage your quads. Take another breath in here. Exhale, forward folds. Dive down through heart center. Hinge from your hips. Option to bring a slight bend to your knees if that makes this more accessible. Inhale, halfway lift. Press your palms to your shins or thighs. Shift your weight forward to the ball mounds of your feet and squeeze your core in nice and tight to create a flat spine. Take a breath in. Exhale, high plank. Plant your palms, step your feet back. Stack your shoulders over your wrists and your heels over your toes. Inhale, shift forward 2 inches. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Keep your palms on the ground, but untuck your toes, so press the tops of your feet down into the ground. Inhale, baby cobra. Gently lift your chest, squeezing the back line of your body. Pinch your shoulder blades together. Take a breath in. Exhale, lower your chest back down, tuck your toes, press all the way up to a high plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips up and back. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold, step to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten your back. Exhale, forward fold, release down. Inhale, mountain pose, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, Samastitihi, hands together at your heart. Drop your arms down. Inhale, mountain pose, reach overhead. Exhale, forward fold, dive down to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift, palms to shins or thighs. Exhale, high plank. Plant your palms, step your feet back. This time, inhale, shift forward 2 inches. Exhale, low plank, lower down halfway, elbows into your sides. Inhale, upward facing dog, flip to the tops of your toes. Pull your thighs up and straighten through your arms. Exhale, downward facing dog. Engage your core to lift your hips up and back. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, step to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten out your back. Exhale, forward fold, release down. Inhale, mountain pose, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, Samastitihi, hands together at your heart. Drop your arms to your sides. Inhale, mountain pose, arms up. Exhale, forward fold, ride your breath down. Inhale, halfway lift, palms to shins or thighs. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. You can always take these on your knees or skip them. Inhale, upward facing dog, straighten your arms. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips up and back. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Flex your right toes down to the ground and even the weight between your palms. Take one more breath in. Exhale, right knee to right tricep. Come to like a high plank position and lift your knee up as high as you can on your right tricep as possible. This is a great core exercise here. Now inhale, kick your right leg high behind you, three-legged downward facing dog. Exhale, low lunge, step your right foot between your palms. Ground down through your left palm. Inhale, easy twist, reach your right arm up toward the ceiling. Magnetize your inner thighs toward one another. Feel this stretch along your outer right hip. Now take a breath in here. Now exhale, slowly lift your left hand up off of the ground and reach your left arm forward, right arm back, moving to an open arm twist. So you've got a lunge position in your legs and you're gazing toward the right side of your space. Stay here for a breath in. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and your breath out. Now big transition here. Inhale, warrior two. Spiral open toward the left side of your space. Spiral your back foot down. Bend into your right knee. Straighten your left leg and gaze over your top hand. Press all of your weight to the outer edge of your front foot and the outer edge of your back foot. Now inhale, hinge your torso forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Right arm goes down, left arm up. Option to place your front forearm on your front thigh here. Wherever you're at, think more of the lift up in your torso, up off of your front thigh, than dumping too far down to the ground. Inhale, reverse warrior. Keep the bend in your right knee and reach your right arm up and back. High five the back wall with your top hand. Take a breath in. Exhale, high to low plank. Cartwheel your arms down. Step your right leg back, then lower down halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Flip to the tops of your feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips up and back. Inhale, keep your left leg high. Flex your left toes down to the ground. Squeeze your left glute to power this lift in your heel. Take a breath in. Exhale, curl your left knee toward your left tricep or your left elbow. So create this high plank position and catch your back up toward the ceiling, squeezing your core in nice and tight. Inhale, three-legged dog. Press your left leg back up. Exhale, low lunge. Step your left foot between your hands. Ground down through your right palm. Inhale, easy twist. Extend your left arm up toward the ceiling. So pull your torso off of your front thigh and squeeze your thighs together. Take a breath in. Now on your exhale, release all the weight from your right hand. Lift your right hand up and hinge your torso all the way up. So left arm reaches back, right arm reaches forward. Squeeze your shoulder blades together behind you. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Inhale, warrior two. Spiral your back foot down. Spiraling all the way open to warrior two on the other side. Bend into your left knee and straighten through your right leg. Point your left toes directly forward. Your back foot should be about parallel with the short end of your mat. Energetically reach your arms in opposite directions. Inhale, hinge your torso forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Left arm goes down, right arm up. Once again, you can place your left forearm on your front thigh. Press a lot of weight into your back foot. Keep your back leg engaged. Inhale, reverse warrior. Extend your left arm up and then back, maintaining the bend in your left knee. Take a breath in. Exhale, high to low plank. Cartwheel your arms down. Step your left foot back and then lower down halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Shine your chest forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back. So this is our sun B. We'll flow through this sun B, linking breath to movement. Inhale, keep your right leg high. Exhale, right knee to right tricep. Curl your knee as high as you can. Inhale, three-legged dog. Extend your right leg up. Exhale, low lunge. Step your right leg between your hands. Ground down through your left palm. Inhale, easy twist. Extend your right leg high, or your right arm high. Exhale, open arm twist. Hinge your torso up. Left arm forward, right arm back. Inhale, warrior two, spiral your body open to the left side. Exhale, extended side angle, hinge forward and then down. Inhale, reverse warrior, reach your right arm up and back, maintain the bend in your front knee. Exhale, high to low plank, curl your arms down, step your right leg back. Inhale, upward facing dog, pull your thighs up. Exhale, downward facing dog, lift your hips up and back. Inhale, extend your left leg high. Exhale, left knee to left tricep, squeeze your core in nice and tight. Inhale, kick your left leg up. Exhale, low lunge, send your left foot between your palms, ground down through your right hand. Inhale, easy twist, left arm reaches up to the ceiling. Exhale, open arm twist, hinge your torso up, right arm forward, left arm back. Inhale, warrior two, spiral your hips open to the right side of your space. Exhale, extended side angle, reach your left arm forward and then down. Inhale, reverse warrior, reach your front arm up and back, little to no weight in your back hand. Exhale, high to low plank, gargle your arms down, step your left leg back. Inhale, upward facing dog, shine your heart forward. Exhale, downward facing dog, lift your hips back. Inhale, kick your right leg high. Exhale, right knee to right tricep, curl in. Inhale, kick your right leg up. Exhale, low lunge, step your foot between your palms, ground out through your left hand. Inhale, easy twist, extend your right arm to the ceiling. Exhale, open arm twist, left arm reaches forward, right arm reaches back. Inhale, warrior two, spiral all the way open, just pivot your back foot down. Exhale, extended side angle, reach forward and then down. Inhale, reverse warrior, extend your right arm up then back. Exhale, high to low plank, gargle your arms down, step your right leg back. Inhale, upward facing dog, flip to the tops of your feet. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips up and back. Inhale, keep your left leg up. Exhale, left knee to left tricep, curl your body in. Inhale, keep your left leg high behind you. Exhale, low lunge, step your left foot between your palms, ground down through your right hand. Inhale, easy twist, reach your left arm up. Exhale, open arm twist, right arm forward, left arm back. Inhale, warrior two, pivot your back foot down, spiral open to the right side. Exhale, extended side angle, reach your left arm forward and then down. Inhale, reverse warrior, keep the bend in your front knee, reach your left arm up and back. Exhale, high to low plank, gargle your arms down, step your left leg back. Inhale, upward facing dog, straighten through your arms. Exhale, downward facing dog, send your hips up and back. Drop down to your knees, press your big toes together, widen your knees out to the width of your mat. Sink your hips back to your heels and settle your forehead down into your mat. Take a few breaths here in child's pose. Re-regulate your breath. Taking deep breaths in through your nose. Slow breaths back out your nose. Take one more deep breath in, feel your belly press against your thighs. Nice strong exhale out your nose. Now inhale, hinge forward to a tabletop. And now from here, step your legs back to a high plank. We'll do a little bit of core work here. So like we were just doing in our Sun B, you're gonna pull your right knee into your right elbow and then step your right leg back, and then your left knee to your left elbow and step your left leg back. So you can take these at your own pace. I'll kind of cue to some if you want to keep up with me. So ready, exhale, pull your right knee in, step your right leg back, pull your left knee to your left tricep, really press the ground away, step your left leg back, right knee in, right leg back, left knee in, Left leg back. One more each side. Pull your right knee in. Squeeze your core in as tight as you can. Step your right leg back. Last one. Left knee to left tricep. Press the ground away. Step your left leg back. Stay here for a breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips up and back. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, come down to a seat. Roll over onto your butt and take a seat. We'll do a couple rounds of boat pose. So boat pose, you can press your toes into the ground and grab from behind your thighs. Keep your chest open, and you can hinge back until you feel your low core kick on. So this is boat pose right here. You can stay here. If you want a little bit more core work, parallel your shins in line with the ground, and then you can parallel your arms to the ground. Or you can extend your legs all the way up. So you can choose whichever variation you want to take. We'll do 3 rounds for just 5 counts each. So set up, choose which variation you'd like. So ready, lift up. We're here for 5, for 4, 3, keep your chest lifted, 2, and 1, cross your ankles, press your palms to the ground, take a little break here. Now roll back onto your tailbone, lift your legs up, second round. You can take a same or different variation here for 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Roll forward, cross your ankles, take a breath here. Last round, choose whichever variation you'd like and roll back. We're here for 5, just 4, gaze up, chest high, just 3, 2, and 1. Cross your ankles, press your palms into the ground. Step back to a tabletop. Now lower all the way down to your belly. Extend your hands out in front of you to your forearms to an 11 shape. And press your palms into the ground. And then from here, stack your elbows underneath your shoulders for a Sphinx pose. Take your hands and really pull them toward your elbows, and then feel your torso kind of press forward, and this will stretch out your core. Still taking deep breaths in and out through your nose. Take one more breath in, one more breath out. Drop your chest back down to the ground. Press your palms next to your ribs. Retuck your toes, rather. Press yourself up to a high plank. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips up and back. Take a deep breath in here. Slow breath out. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Step your feet between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Press your palms to your shins or thighs. Exhale, forward fold. Release down. Inhale, chair pose. Sit your hips nice and low. Reach your arms up. Breathe here for a moment. Tuck your tailbone under to take the curve out of your low back. Then sit your hips back and down just a little bit. Take a breath in here. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Sweep your arms back. Maintain the low seat in your legs. Pinch your shoulder blades together. Expand through your chest. Now ground down through your left foot. So your left foot stays down. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Ground down through your left foot and lift your right knee in line with your right hip. Now you can reach your arms overhead. You can keep your hands at your waist, whatever you choose. Flex your right toes up toward your face. And then squeeze your left butt cheek. This will help with your stability here. Take a breath in. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. Keep your right knee up. Extend your left arm forward, right arm back. So one-legged balancing posture here. With a nice little twist in the torso. So keep your hips squared forward. Squeeze your shoulder blades together as tight as you can. Take a breath in. Stay for the breath out. Inhale. Back to one-legged mountain, arms up to center. Now exhale, airplane pose. Hinge your torso forward. Swing your right leg back behind you. Fly your arms out to your sides and pull your pinkies up toward the ceiling. Flex your right toes down to the ground. Squeeze your core in nice and tight. So your torso should be about parallel with the ground here. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Slowly with control, inhale, mountain pose. Drop your right foot next to your left. Reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, Samasthiti, hands together at heart center. Now inhale, chair pose. Sit your hips low, reach your arms overhead. Squeeze your thighs together. Take a breath in here. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Sweep your arms back. Energize your shoulder blades inward. Expand through your chest. Now ground down through your right foot. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Press your left knee up in line with your hip. You can reach your arms overhead or hands at your waist. Take a moment to stabilize yourself here. Press equal weight down across all corners of your right foot. Then flex your left toes up toward your face. Take a breath in. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. Reach your right arm in front of you, left arm behind you. And gaze to the left side of your space. So keep your hips squared forward to the wall in front of you. So just like the open arm twist you were doing earlier in Sun B, so squeeze your shoulder blades together. Feel this twist in your spine. Take a breath in. Stay for the breath out. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Reach your left arm back up to center. And exhale, airplane pose. Hinge your torso forward. Slowly and gently swing your left leg back behind you and fly your arms out to the sides next to you, or next to your torso by your hips. Pull your pinkies up, expand through your chest. Flex your left toes down to the ground. Stay for a breath in. Stay for a breath out. Slowly with control, hinge your torso back up. Inhale, mountain pose. Drop your left foot down, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, Samasthiti, hands together at heart center. Ground down through your left foot. Inhale, tree pose on the right. Connect the sole of your right foot on your inner left calf or your inner left thigh. So press your right foot as hard as you can into your left thigh, and then your left thigh as hard as you can back into your right foot. And then gently tuck your tailbone underneath yourself and press your knee further back behind you. It's an external rotation of your right hip. So your right hip is really open. Do whatever you'd like with your hands. You can go over your head, to your sides, behind your back, at heart center. Take a breath in. Exhale, Samasthiti, drop your right foot down to the ground. Now ground down through your right foot this time. Inhale, tree pose on the left, with the sole of your left foot on your inner right calf or up on your inner right thigh. Really pressing your foot into your standing leg and standing leg back into your foot. Feel rooted down through the sole of your right foot. You can gaze at an unmoving point in front of you. For an extra balance challenge, you can practice fluttering your eyes closed for a second. See how that really tests your balance. Take one more breath in. Exhale, Samasthiti, slowly drop your left leg back down to the ground. Inhale, mountain pose, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold, hinge from your hips down to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten out your spine. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog, flip the tops of your feet, shine your chest forward. Exhale, downward facing dog, send your hips up and back. Take a deep breath in here. Slow breath out. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, come on down to your knees. So we'll take some like playtime, if you will. We'll work on some crow pose. Hey, Sam. Want to do some crow pose in your khakis?
Yes.
So for crow pose, I'll kind of demo it first. If you know how to do it, then go ahead, you can practice. You can also do whatever you want. If you're practicing anything else that you kind of want to work on or any other postures, go right ahead. For crow pose, I'll demo it first so you can see. First, create a really strong foundation. Spread your hands out really wide and press them down about shoulder width or maybe a tiny bit wider than shoulder width. Then from here, once your hands are firmly planted, hike your hips up nice and high, walk your feet in a little closer to your hands, bend your knees, so come up on your toes so that your knees connect with your armpits or as high up on your triceps as you can get them. And then from here, bend your elbows, shift your weight forward, keep your chin lifted, gaze about 6 to 12 inches in front of you, because that will help with the weight distribution. If you gaze down between your feet, you could tumble over and your hips will kind of go over your head. So you want to keep your chin lifted. From here, you can practice lifting one set of toes. Great place to start, just lifting one set of toes and the other. If you want to fly your crow, gently lift both toes off the ground. Squeeze your core really, really tight. So that's really the key here, is to squeeze your core in. We've done a lot of core work today, so to be able to kind of feel those muscles and pulling them in, it's like the action is like squeezing your belly button back into your spine. So lift your hips up. So you can play around. We'll take just a couple minutes, maybe a minute or two more. You can play around. Yeah, two main things for crow pose, I would say, is squeezing your core in and gazing in front of you. I see a lot of people gaze too far down and then tumble over, which is fine. That happens to everyone. Nice, Kel. You got it. Carrie, killing it. Wow, everyone's really good at this. So whenever you're done playing around, we'll meet in child's pose. No rush to get there. When you're in child's pose, refocus on your breath. You're gonna recenter yourself, your thoughts. Take one more deep breath in. Slow breath out your nose. Your next inhale, shift forward to a tabletop. Tuck your toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips up and back. Now from here, shift forward to a high plank. And then slowly with control, lower all the way down to the ground. Untuck your back toes. Keep your palms planted on the ground next to you by your rib cage. Inhale, baby cobra. Press the tops of your feet really hard down and gently lift your chest. You're a little more warmed up, so maybe you can lift a little higher than you did at the beginning of class. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Take a breath in. Exhale, slowly lower down. Lower your left cheek down to the ground. Extend your arms by your sides. Feel your heart beating into the ground beneath you. Take one more breath in. One more breath out. Return your chin to center. Keep your arms down by your sides. We'll take a locust pose with airplane arms. So keep your arms on your sides. You'll lift your pinkies up, and then you'll lift your arms, chest, and legs all at the same time. So prepare here. Inhale, locust pose. Lift your chest, your legs, and your arms. Fly your arms up toward the ceiling, pinkies up. Squeeze your triceps in the back line of your body. Take one more breath in, lift a little higher. Exhale, slowly lower down. Lower your opposite cheek down to the ground. Arms by your sides. Take one more breath in. And another breath out. Return your chin to center. Plant your palms down into the ground. Press yourself up to your knees and then switch over onto your butt. Extend your legs out in front of you. So actually extend your left leg out in front. Place the sole of your right foot on your inner left thigh for one-legged seated forward fold. So take your torso and kind of pivot it toward your extended left leg. And then from here, find length throughout your spine on a nice deep inhale. And exhale, hinge your torso forward. Grab for whatever's accessible, your calf, your foot, your toes, whatever you can grab. Keep your shoulders in line with one another. So if your right shoulder pops super high up, then maybe shorten the reach a little bit, square your shoulders, and then hinge down. Inhale, rise back up. Switch out your legs, extend your right leg long, press the sole of your left foot on your inner right thigh. So again, pivot your torso to face your extended right leg. Take a breath in, find length throughout your spine. Then exhale, seated forward fold. Grab for your right calf, foot, toes. Keep your shoulders in line. This side might feel a little different, that's totally fine. Now inhale, rise back up. Press the soles of your feet together to touch for Baddha Konasana. You can move your heels as close or as far away from your body as you'd like. If this is enough of a stretch for you, stay here in this nice hip opening. If you want to go a little further, grab for beneath your feet, kind of cradle your feet in your hands. Press your knees down toward the ground. And then if you want to take it a little bit further, hinge forward. You can even use your elbows to kind of press into your legs to further open through your hips. If you're hinging down, reach like the crown of your head down toward your toes, sort of like an arch in your upper back a little bit too. Now if you're hinging forward, slowly come back up. Roll all the way down to your back. Now pull your right knee up into your right armpit and give your right knee a nice tight squeeze. Extend your left leg long. Exhale, supine twist. Draw your right leg over the left side of your body. Stack your hips on top of one another. Extend your arms out either to a T or a goal post. It's okay if your right knee doesn't hit the ground, just so long as both shoulder blades stay planted. Return your legs to center, switch out your sides. Hug your left knee up into your left armpit and extend your right leg long. Inhale, squeeze your left knee in. Exhale, supine twist. Draw your left leg over to the right side of your space. Stack your hips. Reach your arms out to a T or a goal post. Option to gaze over your left shoulder to complete this twist in your spine. Return to center, hug both knees up into your chest. Wrap your forearms around your shins and roll into one tiny little ball. Squeeze everything together nice and tight. Compress every muscle to every bone. Take a breath in. Exhale, Shavasana. Let your arms and legs go long. Let your body find whatever shape is comfortable here. It doesn't necessarily have to just be laying on your back. Do whatever makes you feel the most comfortable. And face your palms up, palms down. Relax your toes. Release any tension from the muscles in your legs, your hips, your abdomen. Release your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Relax the muscles in your forehead. Take a couple minutes to rest here. You can stay here, resting in Shavasana as long as you'd like. I'd like to be guided out this afternoon. Begin to bring small movements to your fingers and your toes. Roll out your ankles and your wrists. Take a nice long body stretch. Reach your arms up overhead. Point your toes. Draw your knees in toward your chest, then roll onto either side using your bicep as a pillow for pillow pose. Press yourself up to a tall seat. Get a nice comfortable seat here, however you'd like. You can place your hands on your knees in your lap at heart center. Either soften your gaze or shut your eyes completely. We'll finish with a breath. Exhale out any air in your lungs. Now take a nice deep full breath in. Fill all the way up as slow, as deep as you can. Hold your breath in at the top. Open mouth, exhale, sigh your air out. Lift your thumbs up to your third eye center, the space between your eyebrows and your forehead. The light in me honors and sees the light in all of you. Bow forward. Namaste.